Hello everyone. Under nutrition and health, presently we are discussing the important minerals which are required to be discussed as per our HECP syllabus, and we have finished up with the discussion of proteins, then vitamins, and now we are discussing the third and last nutrient which is required as per syllabus, that is minerals. We have gone through the definition of minerals, that minerals are homogeneous inorganic solid substances of earth crust. Then we have classified all the minerals which are required by our body into two classes as macro minerals and micro minerals or trace elements, depending on whether a given mineral is required in quantity more than 100 milligram per day or less than 100 milligram per day. Now we are switching our discussion to the next part about minerals, that is biological role of minerals or biological functions of minerals, or you can say significance of minerals. Now n number of functions are performed by the minerals in our body. We will discuss one by one. Say for example, first point, minerals are required for normal functioning of nervous system. Friends, we all know that nervous system is one of the most vital system of our body, which generally coordinates the information between various organs of our body and systems of our body. It carries information to the brain and from the brain. So it is an important system. Now for functioning of this nervous system, sodium, potassium and calcium are essential. In second year pharmacology you will discuss, you will know how a nerve impulse or a message is transmitted by the nerve. You will come across the term repolarization and depolarization, and in that process sodium, potassium and calcium plays an important role. So first function is, for normal functioning of nervous system, certain minerals are required, for example sodium, potassium and calcium. Second, for formation, growth and maintenance of teeth and bones, minerals are required. For formation, growth and maintenance of teeth and bone, for example calcium and phosphorus. Now third point, for coagulation or clotting of blood, some minerals are required, for example calcium and iron. Next, for normal muscular functions, certain minerals are required, for example sodium, potassium and calcium. Now next function, for normal activity of certain enzymes, minerals are required as cofactors. We have already discussed this thing, that some enzyme required an inorganic component or minerals for their activity, and that is called as cofactors. So for normal activity of certain enzymes, cofactors are required, and cofactors are nothing but minerals. For example, hexokinase enzyme requires magnesium ion for its activity during glycolysis. Next, for normal maintenance of osmotic equilibrium of body, minerals are required. Friends, you all know that in our body fluid is divided as intracellular fluid, extracellular fluid, and interstitial fluid. Now, a osmotic equilibrium must be maintained in these fluids so that the shape and size of cell will remain normal. If this osmotic equilibrium will be disturbed, there will be either bursting of the cells or there will be shrinking of the cells. So that's why for normal maintenance of this osmotic equilibrium in body, sodium, potassium, chlorides and bicarbonates plays an important role. Now next function. Minerals are required for maintaining normal acid-base balance of the body. Now in pharmaceutical chemistry, you will be having one chapter called physiological acid-base balance. There you will come across the role of this mineral in maintaining specific pH of your blood. Your blood's pH normally remains constant around 7.4. So for maintaining the normal acid-base balance of our body, certain minerals plays an important role like sodium, potassium, phosphorus, bicarbonates, etc. Next function of minerals, for formation of hydrochloric acid. You all know that our gastric juice, which is secreted by the stomach, that gastric juice contains hydrochloric acid and which is essential for digestion. Now for formation of this hydrochloric acid, our body requires chloride ions, and chloride ions are nothing but minerals. Now next function. For transport of gases in the body, certain minerals are required. For example, iron. You all know iron is essential for formation of hemoglobin, and the primary function of hemoglobin is transfer of oxygen and carbon dioxide. So for transport of gases, minerals are essential. Now next function, certain minerals are constituents of various biological substances like ATP, that is